This is the Cliff Yates Show. Personal growth, motivation, inspiration, and philosophies for a great life.
Hey everybody, this is the Cliff Yates Show. Another great episode today. I mean, I got a great guest. He's a man after my own heart. Christopher Terzakos, man, here, healingwarriors.com. I'm going to give you all the links in the YouTube channel and also on the podcast platforms, but he's got several great books. I definitely want to talk to him about the book, How I Naturally Increase My Testosterone with 7 Simple and Powerful Methods. Let's get right to him because I'm going to learn a lot today. I know that. Hey, Christopher, thanks for joining me, my brother.
Okay, good. Thank you for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Hey, like yourself, I think I've been in strength, health, and fitness for about 50 years. I started when I was a young kid and got infatuated with trying to gain weight, muscle, and strength. And how did you start your journey in strength and health?
Well, my journey started in New York City as a young guy. I grew up in a tough neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, you had to defend yourself in all ways possible. So, I was always into fitness as a young guy. I nearly became a professional baseball player. I was scouted by the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. So that didn't happen, and I'm responsible for that. And I just stayed into fitness. Everyone, was doing their thing. Some guys got into alcohol, drugs. Other guys got into business, college, whatever they did. My thing was fitness.
Yeah, and how old are you now? You're 62 or?
No, I'm 60. I'll be 65 in October.
Oh, okay. And I'm 66, going to be 67. And so, man, it feels good to be driven into health and fitness. And I wish we could get the rest of the country on board with what we've been living. I mean, what I see is just crazy bad, right?
Right. I agree with you. I have this thing that, growing old is a choice.
That's right.
So, we have choices. You have a choice. I have a choice. My choice is not to sit on a couch and eat potato chips and donuts and cakes. That's not my choice. My choice is to be active, be positive, continue my life. I don't have that much more to go. I guess I'm on my last leg. But guess what? I'm going to leave with a good message.
Yeah. I just finished have you heard of Mark Sisson from the Primal Health Coach Institute?
Yeah, I did. I heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, and of course he believes, as I do now too, right? We can, if we play it right, we can live until we die. We don't have to go like this. You know what I mean? We can stay strong and lean till the end, brother, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the whole purpose. I mean, I was at the gym today, just finished by doing legs.
Oh, man, I hate doing legs, man. Genetically, I was not blessed with legs. What's your leg routine like?
Yeah, no, I do like a five different machines. I do 4 to 5 sets on each one. I finish it off with very light weight, and I do as many reps as possible, and then that's the end of the legs on all the sets, actually.
Good man.
I go light at the last set.
Yeah, so do I. I break it down and go light, man, and just bang it out. Tell me about your book, How I Naturally Increase My Testosterone with 7 Simple, Powerful Methods. I'm interested in that because I don't take any medication. I take some supplements, some protein and whatnot, but natural methods.
Okay. All right. So my situation is it's a little complex.
It's all right.
When I turned 50, when I turned 50 years old, I believe I was going through like a change of life, midlife crisis. I got eye surgery, the LASIK surgery. I did everything possible, buying new cars. So anyway, when I was 52, I wanted to step up my game at the gym.
Yeah.
So, I spoke to a guy and I said, listen, I want to step up my game a little bit. What do you recommend? So he obviously showed me in the bathroom. He whipped out a bottle. He said, you need to get on this, which was testosterone. I said, really? He goes, yeah. So he showed me how to do it, taught me all the ropes. So I started doing some PEDs. From testosterone, I got on other stuff, Anavar, HQ, all these different things. So I did it for about, I'm going to say about 7, 8 years. I was gigantic, Cliff.
Yeah.
I was so big. Listen, I'm 175 pounds now. and I'm lean and mean. I got a six pack. But back then, when I did that, it truly stepped up my game. I went up to 205. I was huge. I got
Yeah.
big. So anyway, when I turned 59 years old, I said, I had enough. I'm not doing this no more. You know?
Yeah.
So I stopped. My testosterone was probably back then was probably about 1500,
Wow.
which is
Yeah.
like super. Yeah, it was like super high.
Yeah.
So anyway, when I got off of it, I noticed life started to change for me.
Hmm.
I wasn't the Chris that I used to be. I started
Yeah.
feeling tired, fatigued, no ambition. I felt a little bit depressed, in and out. I was in and out and feeling depressed. That's not me. That's not me. Anybody that called me, they'd be like, I uplift you. You don't
Yeah.
uplift me.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
so anyway, I went to a doctor and took a blood test, and my testosterone level came back at 81.
Oh, jeez.
You have,
You
do
gotta be
you have any
kidding.
idea? Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, so the audience, 81 is like horrible. It's like horrendous. So the doctor said you're a candidate for TRT, testosterone replacement therapy.
Right.
I said, really? So he said, yeah. I said, but that's for the rest of your life. He says, that's right. So I said, I'll get back to you. Told the doctor. Make a long story short, I told my wife, well, I'm going to figure out how to go on my own program of how to raise my testosterone by myself.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I went to all hours of reading, all kinds of research, listening to different people, did my own little, I call it tricks in the box. So I went on this program for about 9 months. Went back to the doctor, holistic doctor this time, different doctor. So I don't believe in conventional medicine.
Yeah.
So
Me neither.
anyway,
Yeah.
every, yeah, good. So I took a full blood exam again. 2 weeks later, went back, got the results. I went from 81 to 680, a little below
Perfect.
700.
Perfect.
I was like, wow, I can't believe it. So then, yeah, she smiled. My wife was like happy. So, I got in my truck, drove away, and my wife said, you got to write a book.
Yeah.
I said, really? She said, yeah, you got to write a book. You got to help the people out there. I
Yeah.
said, okay. So that's how I put the book together. Now, in the book, it does show. Here's the book cover.
Yep.
That's
Beautiful.
me. That that's a new book cover. I took this 8 months ago. Um, in the book, it shows that the two exams, the before and after,
Yep.
just to show people who do buy
Yeah.
the book that here I am. I'm the guy. I lived it. I felt it. I feel good today, and I got the remedy. I got the remedy, the program. If people are interested, I can go along and explain to you how I did it.
Let's give a couple things you did. Couple things that people
Oh,
could do.
okay. Okay, so there's do's and then there's don'ts
Don'ts. Yeah.
when you want to raise testosterone. So there's do's and don'ts. Let's go with the don'ts first. The first thing you need to do is get rid of the sugar.
Yes.
And I'll explain to you why. The sugar raises insulin.
Correct.
And once your insulin goes up, your estrogen follows the insulin. So insulin and estrogen, they're gonna block the production of testosterone, and that's what you got to stop.
Yeah.
So if you got sugar in your house, cookies, all that stuff, you got to toss it. That's number one. Number two, on the don'ts. Try. I use the word try because I know stress is a big thing, and we have a hormone called cortisol,
Cortisol.
which
Yep.
is caused by stress. Yeah, cortisol. So stress and cortisol hormone will also block testosterone. So I went on. I went on this supplement. It's called ashwagandha. Have you heard of it, Cliff?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
Ashwagandha. Okay, it's all natural supplement. It's a root. Everything's organic.
Spell that
And
for
then
me,
I
because I don't.
also went.
Can you spell that for me? I don't know.
Uh, Yeah. It's ASHWAGANDHA.
Okay.
It's called ashwagandha root. It's
Root.
all
Gotcha.
natural.
Yeah.
Right. It's from actually this is from India. Then I have another one called shalachit. Have you heard of this one?
No, you got to spell that
Supplement?
one too. Yeah, spell a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. SHILAJIT.
Okay.
Now this is also all natural. They come from Tibet and China. They come from
Yeah.
India, right? It's all functional medicine. It's all natural. That there will help with the cortisol and the stress.
Yeah.
So if you're suffering from stress, anxiety, sleep, this
Lack of
will
sleep
help.
for sure.
This will
Cortisol will rise with lack
yeah,
of
this
sleep.
will
Yeah.
right. So do your research on it. I mean, I don't recommend anybody to buy anything unless you do your research first.
That's right.
But
Yeah.
I was on that, and
Great.
I still am on it. I alternate every night. I take one night ashwagandha, and the next night I take the shalacha. I switch back and forth. That's how I do it. So that's for the stress and the cortisol.
Gotcha.
Now, another thing to do now the do's. This
Gotcha.
is what you need. This is what you need to do. What you need to do is you got to try to get some natural sunlight, vitamin D.
That's correct.
If you can't, if you can't get natural vitamin D, then I recommend going on 10,000 IU's of vitamin D
Yeah.
5 days a week. 2 days off, 5 days on.
Absolutely.
So vitamin D. Now I said 10,000 IU's, right? I said
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, so foods. So you got the vitamin D. The foods you should be eating healthy fats.
Correct.
Healthy fats will increase testosterone naturally. So here they are. So you got to. I drink. Here, here's a glass. I'm going to show you. Here's a glass, right? I take a glass like this. Let me see, right there, and I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the
Yes.
glass every day, and I drink olive oil with about, I'm going to say it's about 8 ounces of water. So I recommend that you drink olive oil or eat as much olive oil as you can because olive oil increases testosterone by 17.4%
Yes.
to raise your testosterone is olive oil.
Agree.
Okay, so olive oil, avocado, omega-3, egg yolks definitely is a great uh, reason to eat them because
Healthy
it raises
fats. Oh
testosterone.
yeah.
Yeah, healthy fats. Now, for my nuts, I have Brazilian nuts. I eat a lot of pumpkin seeds. By the way, pumpkin seeds are very high in zinc, and we need zinc.
We need zinc.
I
Yep.
eat, oh yeah, you have to have zinc. Wild caught salmon,
Yep. Wild caught.
and I only eat grass fed meat. I don't eat regular meat. I don't
Yep.
only grass fed. Okay, so that's for the healthy fats. Now, to trigger and to wake up your androgen receptors, there's a few things that I can recommend. One is coffee. A cup of coffee will stimulate the androgen receptor, and once the androgen receptor is woken up, it sends all the messages to the pituitary, right down to your testes to start producing testosterone. Now, another major androgen receptor alert would be oysters.
Yeah.
Do you eat oysters, Cliff?
My
Okay,
wife
good.
does. I do not
Oy-
eat oysters.
You
I
don't
don't
eat
like
oysters?
them. I don't like them.
Mhm.
I'm
What about
sorry.
if you steam them? Can you steam them?
I'll try it. Sure.
Okay. And the reason why I say oysters because they're the best. Oysters is the best stimulant to produce testosterone. Is oysters.
Great. Okay. Good.
So I gave you the foods,
Yep.
to eat. Yeah, we all know that exercise is part of the program.
Yes.
Okay, um, exercise will increase testosterone by 37% if you exercise. Now, here's the main ingredient,
Hit me.
and most people don't eat. Most people don't eat it. You're in upstate New York, um, or organ meat.
Organ meat.
Do
Okay.
you eat organ meat? Do you eat it?
No.
I'll tell you. You got to eat liver, kidneys, heart, bone marrow. Even
Okay.
if you, and I know this doesn't sound, nice, but you can eat animal testes
Ah, okay.
from an animal. All right, you can season them. I know it's very gamey, but this food, organ meat, will increase testosterone by 47%.
Wow, that's a
Organ
lot.
meat,
Yeah.
right? So these are the things that you do. Another key recommendation is you got to try to get 8 hours of sleep. And let
Absolutely.
me explain
Yeah.
why. I'll explain why. Because when you're sleeping, you're producing human growth hormone and you're increasing your testosterone when you're sleeping. So when you wake up in the morning, you feel good, right? You're a man,
Yeah.
you feel good in the morning. Most men do, right?
Yep.
Now, if you wake up in the morning and you don't feel good, and you know what I mean by that,
Yes.
then you got to go get your testosterone level checked out and see
Yes.
what's going on with you.
Absolutely.
So I gave you a lot to think about. Lobster's good,
I love
shrimp
it.
is
I love
good.
lobsters. Yep.
Yep, yep. Clams are good. They're all good to increase and produce testosterone.
We have a lot of
Um,
lot
I,
of
I,
clams.
right now, every morning when I wake up, right,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what my day is like. I wake up in the morning. Oh, by the way, I fast. I'm fasting like 14 to 16 hours every day, every night. So my last meal is at 6 o'clock, and then my breakfast is around 11, sometimes 10:30, 11:30 is my brunch. So fasting will also increase your testosterone level. So when I wake up in the morning, I drink homemade aloe vera. I make it myself. I buy 2 leaves.
Yeah.
I wash them up really good, right? I put them in a 1 gallon jug of water, and I drink aloe vera every single morning. I drink about 10 ounces to start my day. Now, the reason for the aloe vera is it's detoxification, it's an antioxidant, anti-aging, it
Yep.
reduces inflammation, protects the cells of the body, digestive health, vitamin C, and skin health. So, why wouldn't anyone want to drink aloe vera?
Yeah.
It's it's like a gift.
It's
It's
a
a gift,
gift.
like to your
Yeah.
to, it's a gift to your body. So that's what I have every morning, and then about 2 hours later, I start to eat my breakfast or my brunch. Chopped up ginger, great.
Love
Why
ginger.
wouldn't you
Yep.
eat wanting to eat fresh ginger? I'll tell you why. It increases testosterone because, excuse me, it increases the serotonins.
Yep.
It increases gut health. It's just uh, it's just great for breathing. It helps you breathe better.
Yeah.
It's just good for you. It's good for blood flow. So I also eat ginger every single day. I have a teaspoon, which is equivalent to 4 ounces of ginger, and that's all you
Right.
need. 4 ounces of ginger. You have it 5 days a week. I do everything 5 days a week. I
Right.
always take 2 days off.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
good.
I don't depend. I don't depend on everything that I do. I don't depend on it 7 days a week. I do not do that. So there are some supplements that I can recommend to increase testosterone. That'll help. A lot
Please.
of the supplements, a lot of Cliff, a lot of the supplements on the market, they're all BS.
Yeah. It's
I'm gonna
unregulated.
say,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna say about 90 or 80% is BS.
Yes.
And I know because I tried everything. So, again, whoever's listening to this podcast, I'm going to save you money also by telling you which ones that I did and worked because the test is in the book.
Yeah.
So I have everything here that I can show you. It also shows on my website of all the various ones I did. Here's one. This is called Tomcat Ali.
Tomcat Ali.
Tomcat
All right.
Ali.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another name is called Long Jack. They have two names: Tomcat Ali, Long Jack.
Long Jack. Got it.
One supplement. Yeah, that's one supplement that I strongly recommend. I mean, that's number one on the list. Number two is here it is. It's Fandogia agrestis. Okay, actually, Fandogia agrestis, they go perfect with the Tomcat Ali. If you
Okay.
take them together, it's like a explosion in your body. Really good for you. Another one would be fenugreek, Fenu fenugreek, all
Yep, I've heard of
natural. All
that.
these are
Yeah.
all natural. Yeah, they're all natural supplements to help increase testosterone. So those are the three that I strongly recommend. You don't need to buy anything else. Just stay on that. Take the ginger. If if you want, you could do the aloe vera. I mentioned the organ meat, all the healthy fats. If you drink, again, here's the water. Okay, you take this much water, put 2 tablespoons of olive oil, drink it every single day for 5 days a week. Watch your testosterone go up. It's unbelievable
I'm
how
gonna
this
check it
stuff
out.
just
Yeah.
works. How scientifically, it's amazing how it works with the body.
Yes.
You know that pollution also, it's bad for hormones, whether you're a woman, man, whoever.
Oh yeah.
Pollution.
Yeah.
So I recommend if you're on a cell phone, put earplugs on.
Yeah.
If you're drinking water, I'm going to say please do not drink water from a plastic bottle.
No.
Okay, it's high in
Absolutely not.
toxins. Those toxins go in your body. It harms the hormones, and now your testosterone level will decrease. So I recommend that you watch your microwave.
Oh yeah.
Radiation.
That's right.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi, even the Wi-Fi in your house. I know you can't really watch Wi-Fi, but but the cell
It's
phone you
going
can
through
watch
though. Yeah.
right. The plastic toxins. There's one pollution, right? Cliff,
Yeah.
watch this. There's one pollution that no one talks about, and I'm going to tell you what it is. Because I just found out about, I'm going to say 2 months ago, and I'm going to share it. It's cremation, a dead body. When
Oh.
when people die today, our generation, when you died, you got buried.
Yeah.
Cremation wasn't really big when we were young.
No, now it is.
Today, everybody gets cremated today.
Yeah.
But they don't talk about the toxins that go in the air from a crematory.
Ooh, yeah.
Who's breathing those toxins? We are. You know how many people are getting cremated in the United States a year? Hundreds
No.
of thousands of people. Hundreds of thousands of people are getting cremated every
Okay.
day.
Yeah, because they're
In
fat,
America.
overweight, and they had a heart attack.
Exactly. So, who's bringing the toxins? You are, and I am. But it's going to come out later. It's going to come out.
Oh yeah.
Let me share. Let me share this with you. It's on my website. This is all natural magnesium.
Yep.
If you
Magnesium.
ever try this, it's a spray bottle. The founder of this is the gentleman. His name is Ian Clark. He's the one that educated me on cremation pollution.
Ah.
He educated me on. He's the founder of this magnesium. If you ever take this magnesium, you spray it on your body, you'll never buy magnesium ever again.
Wow.
Supplement.
I'll try it. Yeah.
Couple of sprays, right? I put a couple on my stomach, couple on my shoulder, and I go to bed at night. You'll get the best sleep you ever had
Oh,
in probably years.
I'm trying that for sure. Definitely. Wow.
It's on my website. You'll see activation products, and you'll see all natural. It's from the ocean. It's all natural magnesium. And the guy Ian Clark is the founder of that. So, I recommend that also.
And everybody can still go to healingwarriors.com to get all this stuff.
Yeah. You could go on Healing Warriors. You can check me out. I have I got a YouTube channel.
I saw it. I love it.
Out.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then my Instagram, I'll put things out on my Instagram. Listen, the young kids today, they're playing football in high school, right?
Yeah.
And you know what they're doing? They're doing steroids.
Yeah.
And I think the percentage now is 23% of the students are on PEDs. They're taking steroids.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah.
What they don't know is of what I said in the beginning when I started. I did testosterone. I did steroids. Okay, in my late 50s though, because I went through a change of life.
You had already been developed. Your mind and your body were already as adult.
Right.
Correct.
That's correct. I was already developed.
Yeah.
I just wanted to step up the game in my 50s. I'm past midlife crisis. I tossed the ego. I don't have the ego. I was ego lifting, by the way, Cliff.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. In your 50s, here I am I was bench pressing 400 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I had that.
Anybody, right? In your 50s, you should not be lifting like that.
No.
You should not be doing it.
So,
but I'm not here to tell people what to do, but I'm telling you from my own experience.
I'm glad. I'm glad you shared a lot of the stuff I'm already doing. So I'm going to look into the organ meats. I'm going to look into a lot of these natural supplements. And boy, it goes along with what I've been saying. As a matter of fact, I've been surprisingly, like you do, I go 16-8. I don't eat after 8 o'clock at night. I don't eat again till 1 or 2. I'm actually working out fasted. So I guess I'm fat adapted now. And I have just as much energy as if I had been on a carbohydrate, loading. So, I feel so good. It's like, it's pretty freaky, isn't it? When you've gone this long and you have that much energy in the gym, right?
Yeah. You don't look your age either. You don't look your age. You look fantastic.
Hey, 67.
Man.
Yeah, thank you. You too, brother.
Awesome, man.
You too. Well, that's why awesome. I wanted to talk to you, because you live in the image and you live in what I've been trying to tell people too. So I want people to go to the healingwarriors.com, check out Chris, and man, you get a lot of great information. Get your books. I'm going to put all the links in there. And I'll tell you, the coaching program that I took kind of goes along everything with what you're saying. So, Mark believes in those 10 laws, right? It says eat meat, fish, fowl, eggs, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Stay away from sugars, grains, and chemically altered oils. Stick with the olive oil, coconut, avocado. Right? Move a lot throughout the day. Lift heavy things. Every 7 to 10 days, he sprints, spurs on testosterone. Get plenty of sleep. Get plenty of sunlight. Play at something. Numbers. And then don't do stupid things. Text or drive. Anything to get you hurt and killed. 10. Always be learning something new. Reading your books. Learn an instrument. And so, man, it kind of goes along with everything you're saying, brother.
Yeah, you're right. Let me share this with you.
Please.
On the olive oil. Let me be a little bit more specific. Specific on the olive oil. When you look at the back of a bottle, of an olive oil bottle.
Yep.
If it comes from 5 or 6 or 7 different places, put it back on the rack.
Yes.
Olive oil has to come from one place. And I buy either Greek, Italian, or Moroccan from Morocco. And
first press. You want first press.
Yeah. Right, first press. Because once you got all those different countries, you don't know what you're buying.
You don't know. That's right.
Guess what, my friend? I'm not buying your product. You got 6, 7 different countries. If you got one country on the back of your label, I'll buy your bottle.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother. I look at that. Believe me, yeah. I hope everybody heard that. Yeah.
About that.
Check the label, guys, especially on your olive oil, because you could be getting 3rd, 4th press from several different countries. Get first press, one single place. I'm glad I learned from you now, the one place. I'm going to be checking that out. Good.
One place. You got to buy from one place, because that's when you know it's all natural.
Absolutely.
When you're buying for 5, 6 different places, it's not all natural anymore.
No.
Can't be.
No, can't be.
Right, of course.
All right, well, listen. You're a good
So,
Christian, aren't you? I
yeah,
see you got a cross there. Me too, brother. Tell me about your walk with
yeah,
Christ.
yeah. Nah, I had a lot of adversities in my life. A lot of things happened in my life.
Yeah.
Growing up, I didn't make the professional baseball. The scouts were there, they watched me, but I didn't make it. Um, my best friend got murdered
Oh my
when he was
God.
20 years
Sorry.
old.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't help him. I
Yeah.
tried to help him. You know,
Yeah.
just certain people, certain guys told me stay away from him, and he was my best friend. I love the guy.
Yeah.
But I couldn't save him. And then I think 6 years later, my sister Paula died.
Oh
She
no.
died. She was a listen to this, Cliff. She was a marathon runner, and she died running.
Oh my
She was
God.
doing I think a 10-mile run, and two of her friends said that she fell to the floor, and her eyes rolled back in the head, and we tried to give her mouth to mouth, but she was already passed away. She already dead. So, I went through that. I went through a lot of different things. A couple of relationships in my life. One girl I found out she robbed my money out of my bank. She started doing cocaine. Uh, then I dated another girl who says she was pregnant with my baby. Here I am raising a child. And 4 years later, we had a DNA test because she went to take me to court. She wanted child support,
Yeah.
and it turned out the baby wasn't mine.
Good.
So a lot of things happen in my life.
Yeah.
Just one thing I'm grateful for, and you said I got a cross on my neck. I'm grateful for having God in my life.
Yes.
One, uh, my faith is two. I never got involved into drugs, and I
Good.
never got involved into alcohol. Never,
Good.
because I seen what it did to people in the
Yeah.
neighborhood, and
Right.
I knew that. You know what? I'm on the opposite side of the fence, or the street corner with those guys, because I'm
Yeah.
not getting involved with that.
Good.
And just different. I wrote a book about my life. It's a memoir.
Memoir. What's the name of that
Did you
book?
see that? Yeah. The name of that book is "Belonging to Yourself."
Belonging to yourself.
Belonging
Okay.
to yourself, because I always wanted to belong.
Right.
I come from a
Yeah.
broken family. I come from a single mother, broken family. So anytime I got involved, like you and I, we became friends. You got a friend to the end, my boy.
Yeah. Me too.
That
Yeah.
when you become a friend of mine, the only way to have a good friend, you got to be a good friend first.
That's right, man.
And
Yeah.
right. And in my life, you know, I was always a leader. I always can help people. Uh, I became a professional at the age of 25 years old in the construction industry. Um, I was just a leader. I put a lot of people to work. I got involved with unions. The Teamsters Union, the
Yeah.
Carpenters Union, the Laborers Union, all in New York. I got involved. Yep, and I was, with the right people.
Yeah.
And I was able to help people. I put people in unions. They all worked. To this day, they got, they're getting their pension if they're retiring soon. Um, so I always help people, and I always wanted to belong.
Yeah.
But there was one thing I forgot. I forgot how to belong to myself.
Yes. Oh man, that's right. Yeah. That's a great title then. Belonging
Yeah.
to
So
yourself because man.
and then I said, you know what? Years later, I said, I got to start belonging to myself. I got to practice self love.
That's right, man.
I was
Yeah.
always loving you. I would love you first, before I would love me.
Yeah.
But today, I know I got to love myself first, and then I can love everyone else, with me.
You have more to pour
So
into
yeah,
others if you take care of yourself and you make yourself better. Everybody else around you is going to benefit from your growth for sure.
yeah, 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 for sure. And you got to have some kind of spirituality in your life. And it got to be spiritual.
I'll tell you.
Whatever
Yeah. That's right.
whatever your higher power is, you got to be close to your higher power, because your higher power will never let you down.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I had a good friend. He just got a heart transplant, ran effect right there at NYU, and he's from Rochester, and he got down to
Okay.
New York, and man, God was by his side the whole time, and He just gave a testimony to that, and he wouldn't have made it through without God for sure.
Yeah. Amen to that, by the way.
Thank you. Man, you're a good guy, Christopher. Christopher Terzakos. Hang around for a little debrief, my brother. And I'm going to send everybody to healingwarriors.com. I want them to get your book on how they can naturally increase their testosterone through some powerful, easy methods, simple. And, man, you got a couple of good books out there on your memoirs and about how you recovered from a hernia. Is that correct?
Yeah. I got a hernia. You know, when I was going through the midlife crisis, bench pressing 400 pounds, what do you think happened?
Yeah, what's going to happen?
I popped a hernia. And so that's what happens. So
there's always that consequence, right? Yeah. Oh, my God.
Another doctor, the first thing the doctor said when he examined me, we got to set you up for surgery. Guess what? I left the doctor's office and said, I'm not getting surgery. I'm going to figure out a way to treat it and then live my life with the hernia. And I'm still 14 years later. I live a normal life. You don't even know I have a hernia.
No.
Because I shrunk it down to a little ball now. Before it was like a little smaller than a baseball.
Wow.
Like a little marble. Right.
Oh, my God.
So I wrote a book about it. My wife, again, encouraged me. I want you to write a book about the hernia. People need to know. Because the first thing people do is, I got a hernia. I got to go get surgery. No, you don't need surgery. Why would you want to go open yourself up? Why would you want something foreign in your body for the rest of your life? You know, they do the mesh surgery. And it's not guaranteed. If you go back to the gym with a mesh surgery, you could pop the mesh and now you're back in surgery again because they got to reopen you up again. So to me, it wasn't worth it.
Hey, third leading cause of death is a mistake at the hospital. I mean, if you can stay out of the hospital, stay out. They're well-meaning people that want to help, but they get overrun with lack of sleep, cortisol, and they make mistakes. Sure. Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
You're a good man. You have a wealth of knowledge. You look great. You're sharing your information with other people. I want everybody to go buy your books, get all of them. And you're a man of God, and you are a living example. And you're not covering up your light. You're shining. You're a shining light on the hill, my brother. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to send people to you. I want to hang around for a little debriefing. And this is a great episode, everybody. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Tells the computer that you're interacting with the show, and they'll show it to more people. You can play a part in positively impacting other people. Hang around, Chris. I love you, brother.
Okay, thank you so much.